4 eggs. One cup of milk and 1 cup of water together in this 2-cup measurer, and just pour it in. A little bit of salt, some sugar. It's optional, you don't have to put it in if you don't want to. A little bit of vanilla. Mix it all up. Two cups of flour. You put it in 1 cup at a time. So 1 cup. And then mix it in. Then get the next cup. And mix it in. Mix it in good. And then after you've mixed it in, you get 4 tablespoons of melted butter. So you want it to be kind of runny. You don't want to be too thick. If it feels like it's too thick, you could just add a little bit of water, or milk. Butter does make a difference, so I like to get this butter. It's really good. 4 tablespoons of butter, melted in the microwave. Melted butter. Just mix it all up. So you kind of want it like this. So you want to make sure you use a non-stick pan. If you don't, it's just going to stick to the pan. Any size you want, I just use a big one. And then first put some oil or butter just to kind of get the pan greased up. And when you heat it up, just turn it on just low medium and let it heat up slowly. Don't let the pan get too hot too fast because it'll just stick. So I just put a little coconut oil on here. And then when this gets heated up, I'll put some of the batter in, and I'll use that crepe to kind of season the pan up. And make sure you use a flexible spatula. Alright, when you're ready, the first one, just put the first one in. I usually just let it cook. Normally I would spin the pan, I'll show you, but first one I just let it kind of cook a little bit thicker than normal. If you have too much oil on the pan, it'll just run. See, it'll just kind of run unevenly. So that's why after the first one, you don't want to. I don't usually put any more oil or butter or anything onto the pan after I make the first one. Just let it cook for like a minute or so. Doesn't take too long. 90 seconds maybe. And then just kind of get under it a little bit. You can see once it starts moving, it's already, because you got to make sure it cooks enough so you could get the spatula under. And then I'll just kind of, move the oil around. Flip it over. And this is a thicker one, so you're going to let it cook a little bit longer. And when they're thinner, they cook a lot faster. So this one's good. And then just put it on a pan and plate. Alright, so there's still a little bit of oil, but that's okay. So I'll just take the next one. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but and just go really fast around the pan. Just kind of work the pan until you get the whole thing. And then just let it cook. Like I said, about 60 seconds. A little bit longer is okay. Just enough to make sure that the spatula gets underneath it. And then flip it. When you flip it, a little little less shorter time. They usually cooks right away when you flip it. And then just lay them out one on top of the other on the plate, and then eat it with whatever you want.